Hello world! Today is Tuesday, November 18, 2025. It's 11:20 a.m. and I am in the Devconnect venue. And this is another vlog, a 10-minute raw unedited talk about what is top of mind. I got this cushion. Now I'm going to take 3 breaths. Three breaths done, and I just went to the gaming hub, saw a talk by Axie Infinity, and then Voya Games that do games on chain, on the Ronin chain. I was super inspired by this vision of seeing how on-chain gaming can be really mass adoption and have in-game economies like DEXs, NFTs, ERC20 tokens. How can we essentially create a whole like front-end gaming front-end for reimagining the DeFi primitives and on-chain kind of functions, on-chain protocols. So you just can create the fascinating thing is like the on-chain stuff just exists, and you can create a front end that just makes it easily understandable, digestible, fun to play around with for a larger audience. So the way to bring 1 billion people on chain is really just to create like entertaining games that they understand, that reference things they understand, but just have the background running, on Ethereum, like Base Network or whatever, any kind of other chain you want. So that's my story. That's what I just did. I just walked in and saw like I went in and went to that stage. So now it's I woke up like 8, showered. No, I just brushed my teeth. Went out to a coffee. I journaled. Did gratitude morning pages. Did like 3 reels, and then I did laundry. Then I got here around like 11 or like 10:30. It's a beautiful day, hot day in Buenos Aires, and hi. Good to see you. My friend Louis is here, and I'm doing a vlog, and he's a filmmaker for Ethereum Foundation. So yesterday I was in the venue up until like 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. I wrote a Substack post from my dorm, and it was really good. What's really salient, top of mind, like this idea. So I was just thinking about like, okay, hey, I'm here, like want to create things with AI, and like the enlightening moment is that like you have to build, you have to have like pure gold things, but you have to connect it to people, and you have to market it, and you need that dialogue between the audience and your product. So really, it's very important to be creating like DAC philosophy, and this I highly resonate with. So creating DAC for like open source gaming protocols so like what I imagined is like that's what I presented yesterday, is creating like your AI twin that allows you to talk with other AI characters. Like this is like, it's very important to have this. And like so many times before where I was like, I really need to build this, but then like there's like 100 other things I need to build, or I just forget about it and I have no reason to pursue it. But like when you connect it with an audience and you connect it with people and you see that they really want it and they really need it, then you have more motivation. And you also, how you're perceived when you exist in a context of a society or community, that strengthens your sense of identity. And this is like a function of just how reality works. We exist within the context of our economy and social and community. So once you want to create a protocol, it's like you have to build it with a community, and you have to build it with an audience, and you can't just like lock yourself in a room for 6 months and build it and then launch it and then expect things to like take off. You have to build every day with this step by step with the community, with your stakeholders, with your audience. So for me, like the Argentina on-chain thing is really a spark, an origin, and then like go from there. Like so, I'm like building Ogme as a place where you can create your AI clone. Then you can create like a classroom which has a context and knowledge base. So each person can create their kind of community. There could be various types. There can be a classroom, which is like intended for the purpose of education, and it's important to have it named correctly. Another one could be like a club, and you have like people that are really into hacking, building with open source software and hardware, and then you can have a club and organize community. Or another one can be or like a club around, hey, we really love being this protocol or Ethereum, or we love DeFi, and this people can create clubs and then move on to like kind of so I think bringing people around this shared purpose is very powerful, and like doing that with AI clones is like amplifying that, and then allowing organizers to share a treasury so that people can like support you, so you can continue doing that. So this is like a core also mechanic that can be done on crypto. You have your club, and you can ask for donations. You can ask for payment for services, or like have certain things that are like freemium model, and then like during the on-chain gaming talk, I really was lit up by like this vision of, okay, the AI Town repository is all about creating the simulations and letting your AI twin walk around and interact with others. So I want to see that and like amplify it to a game where you go into a world and you interact with DeFi protocols, their backends, and you give it a wallet and you see how your twin kind of interacts. And of course, it's going to be to a high degree, can be very successful, because in AI there's no difference between like you and your AI, like in terms of operations, and what you're allowed to do is do many things at once, which is super powerful. So I think I'm really lit up by that vision, and I'm gonna like keep repeating it, and I think like really get obsessed with it. And then like like the co-founders of Twitter were just like, we would have given up, but like we really loved the product. It gave us a lot of joy. When I saw my friend tweet about, oh, I just did had a massage and it was amazing or something, and then he that made him laugh out loud, and he was like, whoa, this product gives me joy. And even though you have a lot of haters, you are stoic, and like you keep doing it because you believe it, because it gives you joy and it works. So same for me building Ogme. I want to use it myself. I want to believe. I want to have this joy, this experience of it, and then but it's not just like it's a game, but also it's education. You can interact with like Tesla and Steve Jobs and Da Vinci, and you can discover more about their biography, because we have so much knowledge out there and data, and so we just have to access it through this gaming kind of universe where we interact, have our own experiences, first-hand experiences with these people from history, and also from the current places. You can hang out with Vitalik and talk to him about how you're learning about Ethereum, and he can walk you through it, and it's very believable and it's very realistic, because the LLM essentially simulates our behavior. So it's really just about this. You create a character, put in your description, who you are, your biography, and then your knowledge base, and you let it go interact with others. So like 90% of all our interactions are just very simple things like, oh, do you know like how Ethereum works? It's based on, it's innovating on Bitcoin, and do you know how Bitcoin works? And it's about this hashing algorithm. Do you know what hashing means? And so all of these things are can be very simulated very very well. And then you as an individual can just monitor through a dashboard all of this data that happens, and then you can go in deep when you see an opportunity that you want to explore. So it's really about humans seeing like multiple multiverses and moving in this direction, and then we're going to move on to the next frontier, which is like quantum. So ending it here. It's been 10 minutes. Thank you for listening, and as always, I am ending with sending you good thoughts, frequencies, and vibrations. May you be free from suffering.